This here is a One UI 6 Beta 2. It's the second beta, Android 14 of course. The version right now is ZWHO and it comes with an Android security patch level from the 1st of September. And although it looks the same and there are not really a lot of many new things, just besides the bug fixes, there are still some new things I want to show you guys. So if you have it the first time and you want extensive coverage on Samsung and One UI, Pixel, iPhones, whatever you name it, just make sure to sub for that channel. And now we can start the video. Now I know that a lot of your thoughts are with the animations and with the execution of simple things like opening and closing an application, and I'm here to assure you that sadly nothing has changed from beta 1 to beta 2. So it's still not so bad, but it's still not so fluid as we've seen in One UI 5.1 and even in One UI 5.1.1. But still there are new things, guys, and I am here to show you all what's new. There are some things, of course, including the changelog, so I'm going to start with this. And there's some things that Samsung hid from us, but they are still very, very much important. And of course, I'm going to show you this new thing. So first new features, Samsung Health complete new redesign. Now we have the options to use the new font, which is actually overall, and of course you have custom water cup sizes. Of course, I mean, yeah, I'm just joking. Then there are some new things for the camera, turning off the swipe up down to switch on the cameras. And there is something brand new, which is the Studio application. I'm going to show this also in this review. My Files now shares an integrated trash gallery, which means that whatever you delete from the gallery or from the My Files will appear in the same trash. And there is also a fancy new trick, copy files with 2 hands, which is still good but not good enough. This update is plenty about bug fixes, so I'm just going to leave this here. You can just check all the bugs that they fixed from beta 1 to beta 2. And of course it's still beta, guys, so let's just try to not complain so much. Of course it's going to be more and more new bugs. Something very important right now, because I just went back from the August update to the July update, guys, and I had to install the beta 1 and then beta 2, so sideload 3 ROMs. My Google Wallet still works, and I know this is just going to be for a few days. Sadly, Google Wallet should not work on a beta. But first things first, now there is a change inside the notifications menu. Now every notification is shown with its own icon, which is actually quite nice. For example, here I have the notification of the Samsung Health, the weather, I have the Viber. So now the icons here are represented with the icons from the original apps themselves, which is actually quite nice. And this is again something new. Going directly to the Samsung Health now, they're saying that they boldly redesigned the whole interface, but it's pretty much the same interface, just using the new font. The only new thing, guys, I was able to see here is this new water cup sizes. So of course you can define if you drink like yeah, all right, I mean, you can understand that's not a huge change, but it's there. It's actually also quite nice and well animated. But enough with the crap talk, I want to show you the new stuff. So starting with the camera interface is pretty much the same, switching on and off, quite nice. And usually, guys, you know, you have the option to use your finger and to do this switch with swiping between the front and the back camera. And they've now included something called swipe up down switch cameras, like toggle off. So you can pretty much remove it if that's annoying to you. Why not? I wanted to check if there are any new things inside the camera assistant, and even more into the very brand new setting called Advanced Intelligence Options. Still the same, so you have 2 options on the quality, maximum, medium and minimum, and eventually going to medium or minimum you're going to lose the scene optimizer. So that's one thing. Combined with the camera assistant, you still have the optical quality chrome zoom, which actually adds this very nice 2x. It's just now a toggle, so if you remove it, you're not gonna have like a 2x just straight away from here, right? Although I've tested this and it does really work better with sharpening and things like this, is still far from ideal. Picture softening still the same, auto lens switching still the same, guys. You have the adaptive pixel, you have the option to put priority on focus over speed, but we don't still have the option really to choose between the quality and the balance between speed and quality, because I now believe that this is handled via this Advanced Intelligence Options inside the new Advanced Intelligence Options. Yeah, it's actually, I said intelligence quite too many times. Now, to show you this new thing, which is the share trash, I'm gonna share some with you. I'm gonna open here My Files. So My Files, if I search for My Files, that's the standard Samsung Manager. If I'm to go now to the trash, you're gonna see that I have here only 2 pics. Now, what can happen is I can go, and now just to show you everything how it works, I'm going to delete them all. Right now it's empty. I'm going to open now my gallery, guys, and I'm going to try to delete something. So let me just try to delete these pictures. The moment I hit the move to trash, guys, moving images to the trash. Now, if I am to open back the trash from the My Files and just trying to refresh it, boom, I'm going to still see those pictures. And of course, I have the option to just restore them, okay? And you can just see they're going to move back to the gallery, right? And now I'm going to show you what I believe is the main change. So the main change, guys, is here. When you press the Hamburg menu, you're going to see something called Go to Studio, which is actually a standalone app. So this really comes with One UI 6 Beta 2. So Studio app is not bad, don't get me wrong. It really mimics something like CapCut or Power Director. So you're able to import movies from your own phone or pictures and then, of course, try to edit them. You can layer music like I did. So if you go here, guys, you are able to choose from some predefined musics, or if you want, you can also choose from your own music. So that's kind of nice. As you can see, I've added here this music to my own video, and that's not the only thing, guys. You are also allowed to add text, so plenty of text with different options like this. So you can just choose the color, choose the font. Again, it's pretty basic. And besides adding text, you are also able to add your own stickers. Now, you can create stickers, you can use the pre-default ones. What I do like is this section here under 15, because you can add the date if you want, right? And not only the date, guys, you can add chat boxes like comic boxes, and also you can add the Samsung logo if you want, like Samsung Galaxy. The moment you put it there, you can resize it, you can change the color, and you can pretty much make a movie out of it. So there is still some editing done, but again, it's pretty basic. Now, let's say I want to edit my clip. I select the clip. I want to insert a new clip here or do a transition. You can, of course, cut it. So I can decide to just select this and cut it. When you press here the cut, you're able to choose and actually get some nice transition like this one, like this is the dissolve one. Or let's say I'm going to get like the slide one. Let me show the slide one. So I'm just going to start the movie right now. It says sliding. Again, it's nice, but I do believe it's just very, very basic. Although, of course, it's still stock. So right now, this is the main interface. If you go to settings, you can just see show studios on the up screen. You can decide the cropping, is it fit to frame or crop to fill? Or, of course, you can just check the version, which is right now 60090. Again, it's pretty basic. It's a good thing, but it's even not close to things like Power Director Mobile or CapCut. Remember about the function copying pasting files with 2 fingers now. So let's say if I want to move that icon, usually what I've done on One UI 5, I have to just go like this, and it's a bit crazy because the edges are not so convenient. Right now, guys, I can hold this and with my finger navigate and decide, let's say, to put it there. Again, it's convenient, right? But I do believe that it should be further improved so that it allows some more options like putting more icons, select multiple icons. This you cannot do, right? So right now, if I am just, let's say, to move Telegram, guys, I can try to select it, and then I can select all the other icons, and then I have to go outside, and then, okay, I'm able to do so. But I do believe that they need to work a bit better and just make it a bit more user-friendly, or let's say offer some mass selection, stuff like that. In the previous beta one, there was a bigger gap between the media player and all the other application notifications. Right away, you can just see what I'm talking about now. This new feature, right? The grouping is quite nice. So I have now some notifications from Viber, and they're really coming from 3 different groups, and the grouping is quite nice. So right now I know that's Viber, and I can see here these icons, and I can just relate to the notification. Now, are there any new changes to lock screen, guys? Because we know that with Lockstar, we are able to modify the lock screen and put widgets. Sadly, no. Right now, One UI 6 Beta, they're not yet there. And I have to also say some words about the animation and the fluidity. I don't have any problem with this so much. The only problem I have is that at some point it will stutter, and of course this drives me crazy. So fluidity is still the same. It's not yet even at the level of the August update with One UI 5.1. You can check my video there, but I do believe that Samsung will introduce the new animation in the One UI 6 Beta 3. Of course, what matters right now are all the bug fixes that they introduce, and the fact that you can probably try to use this as a daily driver. Well, of course, just if you're a very tech savvy person. If not, then just please wait until the final release is there. The custom camera widget is also here, and although we were able to resize it either ways in the first beta, now it's half baked, so we can only resize it like this. There is also a new option I do believe Samsung are testing right now. When you go to the advanced features and we check the well-known labs, besides the multi-window for all the application, we have something called the dark mode apps. Now, the dark mode apps is just to try to enforce a dark mode for certain applications. So right now I'm still using my light mode, as you can just see, and if I'm to open YouTube, it should run here. YouTube is running into a dark mode to save battery. You can switch to light mode in Settings Lab. When I go to Settings Lab, the only application I'm able to enforce this dark mode is sadly only YouTube, but it's a good thing, right? You can just see right now I'm able to control the dark mode for specific application just via the lab settings. Besides this, maybe I will find some time to show you the animations in a separate video. Right now I'm just doing this slow test. It quite works, right? It quite works. It's better. And I just want this eventually to become something full-fledged with also brand new animations that sadly I cannot show you right away. But the Beta 2 is here, and I do hope that more and more people will have time to test it, and of course the option. Now, if you want to check how to sideload, you can always go to XDA and check all the details, or check one of the videos I did before. Now, let's go inside wallpaper and style, and let's just see what we have under the wallpaper colors. Okay, only 3 tabs, basic colors, only 2 tabs, so we had a bit more in 5.1. So yeah, it will take Samsung some time and some work to just take this to the level it should be. We still have the new quick panel, right? We have down below here the Smart View, the device control. You know, we can go and choose here SmartThings or Home. You're able to control all your home devices. Turn off everything that is connected, like I do right now. You can just see, boom, I'm just killing my smart LED. I can turn it on. This is really very, very convenient. Now some words about Good Lock, because Good Lock is the one and only tool allowing us to unleash the real power of the Samsung smartphones. And still there are things like Theme Park that really don't work, but for example, Keys Cafe works, so we still have to wait. And the favorite models like Home Up, yes, they even are not here. So it's going to take Samsung some time to bring everything to Android 14 and to make it work with the One UI 6. Now, Registar is here, and this I believe works, which is quite nice. You know, the double stop story and also changing some things around your own settings, rearranging things, so this is quite nice. The camera system of course works. This is now natively integrated, and also the sound assistant works, but Home Up is still not here, and sadly Theme Park still doesn't really work. I like the way it looks right now. I do only want to test the new animation. Hopefully there will be some new animations, and of course test the overall performance, camera, video and everything. Now, don't forget to support this channel, guys. If you like videos like this, yeah, like them, and we're gonna see each other in one of my next videos. With that said, VST over and bye.